If you're anything like me, you're probably an extreme over-optimizer. Everything needs to be perfect, everything needs to be in its place, and everything needs to be as effective as possible. And if you are that type of person, you know that it can be both a blessing and a curse. But my guess is since you clicked on this video, recently it's been more of a curse. I really want you to understand that this tendency to over-optimize things, to overthink things, is so destructive to everything in life, honestly, but specifically to your fitness journey, and it is literally just absolutely destroying any sort of progress that you might be making in your aesthetic physique. And I'll tell you exactly how this tendency to overthink and over-optimize completely destroys your fitness progress. And I'll also give you the solutions that will stop this overthinking. This is the tactics and the ideas that I use myself to try and stop this tendency to overthink things. First, I want you to understand where this tendency to over-optimize and overthink actually comes from. I know this is gonna suck to hear, but it just comes from insecurity. You're just an insecure little bitch. That's what it is. And that's actually exactly what you needed to hear and you need to understand. You don't try to optimize just because you want to find the best solution, just because, oh, out of interest, right? You do it because you're unsure of the future. You're anxious and you want to be 100% certain in that the things that you're doing are not wasting your time and that the things that you're doing are the most effective they can possibly be, because you're scared like a little boy to waste your time. Honestly, it's not even just about wasting your time. You're probably scared of judgment from the outside. It probably comes from something deeper. Think about it. For me, I actually reflected on this, I journaled on this a lot, and for me, it just comes from childhood trauma, basically. You want to be perfect on the first try because otherwise mommy is gonna berate you or daddy is gonna fucking beat you. Not that I'm projecting, by the way, not at all. And this tendency to overthink is so destructive to you making progress, especially because it feels productive. It feels like you're doing something, you're shooting something, but instead of actually going and setting up a diet, setting up a training plan, you're just sitting there thinking. While another guy who's on the same level as you, instead of just fucking thinking there, he's a little retard. He's like stupid. He just doesn't even think about it. He doesn't overthink shit. He just goes and does it. And you know what? He's gonna make more progress than you. He's gonna overtake you so much faster than you think is even possible. One thing you don't want is to feel regret. That is what this ultimately comes from this insecurity and this anxiety to not feel regret, not feel like time was wasted. You want to feel like you did everything in the best possible way. If you're scared about wasting time, sit there and think about it. You are literally wasting time by being an overthinker and over-optimizing little bitch. You're sitting there and you're wasting your fucking time. Just like I told you, this is the time waster. The overthinking is the actual problem. The thoughts themselves, the over-optimizing that you try to do is what's wasting your time. Instead of you being in the gym, instead of you training properly. Because no effort that you put towards something is going to be wasted. Sure, there are more or less effective ways to do it, but ultimately, the most effective way to do something is just to do it, right? Also, you probably don't want to feel regret that in a year from now, you'll look back and think, oh shit, I was just wasting my time. Like I was doing everything wrong. Only if I could. And you start ruminating about the past. That's probably what you're doing right now, quite a lot about something you did in the past, and just stop. First of all, extremely fucking unproductive waste of time to be ruminating about the past when there's literally fucking right now and future ahead of you. Like, this is not what you should be focusing on, right? But also, let me tell you something. The only way to truly learn and to truly progress and to truly become better and to truly see progress is through repetition alone. That is it. Quantity always beats quality. There was this one study I conducted where basically the researchers divided people into two groups. One group, I think they were photographers or something. One group was told to, by the end of the week, make as many photos as possible and present the 5 best ones out of them, right? And the other group was only limited to taking one photo for the whole week, so they had to plan it perfectly, they had to think about it, and they were only allowed to present this one photo instead of actually taking a billion, and iterating. And which group's photos do you think were better on average? Of course, it was the quantity group, because instead of sitting there fucking thinking about, and planning, I'm gonna use this angle, I'm gonna use this lens, and I'm gonna use this shot, they actually went out and did 100, 200, 500 repetitions, which led to them developing the skill of photography better and actually trying out all of the different stuff that they would have otherwise just been planning and thinking about. And this is the exact same with fitness. Why don't you just go and try out an exercise? Why don't you just go out and try a training plan? First of all, you're going to be doing something, since you're going to be in the gym, you're going to be like, lifting weights. You're not going to be wasting your fucking time. And you will learn what the best approach for you is through repetition and repetition alone. And that's going to lead to you having such a higher quality of training, of nutrition, of everything in between, right? Then if you were just to sit there and think, it's kind of like choosing an exercise to do for your chest. Like, you would sit there and think, all right, should I do bench press? Should I do incline press? Should I do fucking dumbbell incline? Should I do decline press? And then you'll just sit there for 5-10 hours thinking about it, while another guy is gonna go try out normal bench press. He's gonna go try out a machine press. He's gonna go try out an incline dumbbell press. He's gonna find something that works for him. And he's also gonna be growing his chest, getting his volume in for the week, while you're just sitting there thinking about which one is gonna be best. Another like analogy you can think of with the bench press is that you are not gonna be perfect on your first day in the gym. Like it's kind of like being perfect and planning everything out perfectly from your first ever day is similar to like going into the gym thinking that you're gonna have the most perfect technique and just spending 10 hours researching videos of the most perfect bench technique without ever trying it for yourself. This is exactly what you're gonna be doing. You're just like doing mental jerking off. And this is also, I think, called analysis paralysis quite often, so you can use that term. But I like mental jerking off a lot better, because it's literally what it is. You're just jerking yourself off, thinking, this or this exercise, this, oh, what's gonna be more effective? But Jiff Nipper said so. One way for you to try and actually overcome this insecurity, one way for you to try to actually make the decision, which, by the way, I'm going to come to, the biggest problem probably that you're having is not being able to make a decision. But basically the way that you can kind of try to help yourself is, it's going to sound weird, but try deluding yourself into thinking that one approach is just the best one, right? Think about it. I have this analogy for you. There are lifters with suboptimal technique who don't know anything about rep ranges or like any of the autistic details that I know of or that I like teach other people, right? They don't know any of this shit. They just go to the gym and do like, oh, I'm gonna do fucking biceps today, whatever I fucking feel like. And guess what? They're surprisingly, like, they're making more progress than the little nerd fucking jerk-offs that are thinking about, what's the best split? Like us, right? Us little fucking autists. We're thinking about like, what's the best split? What should I do? And they just sit there for 10 hours not making any progress. While the other guy who's just, I don't know, doing biceps and glutes on the same day is making more progress than them. So yeah, try honestly just deluding yourself into believing that, and like visualize that this is the way, and try to convince your stupid little monkey overthinking brain that this is just the correct approach. This is the correct way. This is just the way to go, right? Another big problem that comes from these insecurities, that comes from you wanting to be sure, not being sure which route to take, which route is the most effective, right? Is you are just struggling to make decisions. You can probably relate to that, right? I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm, again, a huge overthinker, huge over-optimizer, and it seeps into so many aspects of my life, and it has been like that for the longest times. Like, whenever my parents, when I was younger, presented me with a choice, I would literally spend minutes and maybe hours thinking about it, you know? I would just be weighing in my head all the cons and pros and like, oh, how good am I gonna feel like if I choose this, or isn't this gonna feel better? Like, isn't this gonna be more effective, and everything like that, right? Or for example, when shopping, I'm especially really bad at over optimization and overthinking when shopping, right? Whenever I need to buy something, for example, I was buying this new mouse, right? Gaming mouse. I spent, no joke, upwards of 5 or 6 or maybe 10 hours watching videos on the best gaming mice, and I would sit there just for hours staring at my screen, comparing every mouse, like every little detail and everything like that, and then I would compile them into like an Excel fucking table. Genuinely, no joke. I would then list all the pros and cons and weigh them out, depending on like, oh, which one is the most important for me, then the price, is it going to be the most effective like per dollar, FPS per dollar, or whatever the fuck, right? And after I did this with this, like specifically the gaming mouse, actually like it was this mouse right here, you know, after I did all my research, I finally I was kind of unsure, but I kind of made the decision that I go into the store and it's like $30 more expensive everywhere, just because I spent like 3 extra days researching shit. If I just bought it, or I bought any other mouse like 3 days earlier, I would have had it for $30 cheaper. So yeah, the moral of the story is the mental jerking off that you're doing, the overthinking that you're doing is just wasting your time, and it's not going to lead to better results. Which is also another thing that I want to talk about, is that you want to find the best way, right? You want to find the most efficient, the most effective way to solve something, solve a specific problem that you're having. In your case, the specific problem that you're having is not having the body that you want, is building an aesthetic physique, looking like your favorite anime character, right? Well, I'm gonna tell you something that is probably gonna piss you off, but the most effective approach is just the one that you stick to. That's right. I did all the overthinking for you. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I did a lot of research, over optimization, coming up with the best tactics. And what I ultimately found out is that the real things that matter are just the 20% of effort. You need to use the 80-20 rule to your advantage. By the way, I have like a whole video about that if you want to watch it right here or here. But basically there exists just 20% of effort that you can put in to get 80% of like the maximum results that you could, right? This is the 80-20 rule. And this is what I follow now, is that you just need to find the 20%, and all of the rest of the research, all of the rest of the over optimization is not going to lead you very good results. The other 80% of effort is only going to account for just 20% of effectiveness or 20% of results. And the difference is honestly negligible. So the only information you really need is the basics, the 20%, how to learn to create your own program, how to structure something using the most effective methods of today. And if you don't want to research that yourself, which you shouldn't, because I know you, because you're going to fall into a rabbit hole and you're going to research for 20 hours straight, and then you're going to come out not understanding shit and overwhelmed and just don't do it, right? I did it, fucking regret it, but now my brain is full of information. And this is what I actually wanted to talk about. I just recently finished creating this full program for full educational course on how to actually create a low effort system so that you don't have to fucking waste any time in the gym, and that you know that you're doing the most effective stuff, but without going too deep into the optimization and just using the 20% of effort that truly matters. So if you want to get some actual certainty from a guy who's an overthinker himself, I literally did the overthinking for you, and I compressed everything that I learned and stripped down everything non-essential and made it into a whole informational course. It's just a one-time purchase, and you get access directly to me. You get access to the community where you can ask questions, you can, leave feedback and everything like that, and you can discuss with other people what you learned. And if you're perhaps interested in getting my help directly, right now I just offer free calls with me. So you can just hop on a free call with me and I literally walk you through any problems that you might be having, because I already have the information. I already spent the time, fucking wasted my time researching shit that I didn't need to research, compiled it, everything into a very well-structured database, and now I can teach you how to use this knowledge. And I'll just give you the most important basics that you need to understand, and you can just follow them by heart and not start overthinking about shit like you usually do. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, if you relate to me in any way, go check out the course. You will find that there is a lot of information that is going to be very helpful to you, and that will actually help you stop your overthinking. Also, remember another thing that I wanted to mention. You probably struggle to make decisions, and that is what's causing a lot of the overthinking, right? Or I guess the overthinking itself is sort of causing you to not being able to make decision. And to that, the only tactic I can give you, the only help I can provide is you need to make the decision. You need to stop being a pussy, go and actually decide for yourself once. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I analyzed this, I reflected on that. This, again, comes from insecurity and you not being able to make your own decisions because you're used to somebody else making the decisions for you. You're used to your mommy making the decisions for you. You're on your way to becoming a grown-ass man and you can't make decisions for yourself. And that is why you sit there and overthink about stuff like, oh, which split am I gonna do? All that bullshit, right? So the best way to stop wasting time and the best way to actually start seeing results is to go out and actually make the decision. Understand that there is not going to be one perfect decision that is going to have no regrets and it's going to be all perfect and yada. There are going to be upsides and downsides to each decision. Yes, there are some decisions which are going to have more upside, are going to be better for you in the long run, but you will never know. It's kind of like sitting at a T intersection, right? Imagine you're at an intersection and your way to success is either going left or going right. There's a split. You can either go left or you can either go right. You don't know which path is right. So what should you do? Think about it. What would you realistically do in this situation? You're in a car, you come up to an intersection, you don't know which way you need to go. What will you do to figure out what the best way is for you to go? Are you gonna sit in the car for 10 hours and think about it? Fuck no, you're gonna go, first of all, go up to the intersection, fucking look. And if you still can't see which direction looks right for you, you're just gonna pick one and go there and try it. And if it turns out then that it's not the right direction, it turns out that was not the right decision, you know what you do? You do a U-turn, you go back and you turn right at the intersection instead of left. That's all you need to do. That is literally how easy it is to actually make decisions. And hopefully this will help you get kind of over your insecurity, and to get over that insecurity to, you know, actually start making decisions. Again, you can honestly just delude yourself into believing that this decision that you're making right now is the right decision, and you're gonna deal with the consequences later. And honestly, the consequences are not even gonna be that bad. I'm telling you. Like, think about it. Like, in the gym, what are the consequences of you not choosing the right split? You're gonna be 10% less fucking muscular? Not even that, no. If you're training consistently, if you're following the 20% the basic principles, which you most likely are gonna be, you're just not gonna be wasting time. Like, you're spending time on optimization, on optimizing shit and overthinking shit that doesn't really matter, right? And you, by the way, also not making this decision, sitting there thinking about it the whole time, it literally causes a phenomenon that is called decision fatigue. Basically, your body is actually like getting mentally and physically tired of you not deciding. Like, think about it. Have you ever had these situations, like when you were really thinking about this and, you know, you were weighing up a decision and you just felt like shit the whole time, and like every time you try to think about something else, your mind comes back to the decision. It's like weighing on you heavy. So just make it. You would see more results if you just start. Well, this was my ramble about dealing with overthinking, over optimization, and everything similar, because if you're similar to me, you probably suffer from that as well. If you're struggling with making decisions, you need to understand that, first of all, there is no one correct path. You are gonna have to try different ones. The only way to truly learn what's right for you is through repetition. Also, you not making this decision actively is literally causing you fatigue, and it's gonna worsen the quality of your life, and it's gonna impact the way that you feel just throughout the day. And by the way, all of the things that I've said, right, they are not only applicable to fitness, they are applicable to everything in life, honestly. I've noticed like the principles that I talked about, and I started using them in just day-to-day life and like other things in my content, in my shopping, right? And it became better. You only really need the 20%, the bare minimum amount of information to actually work almost in the most effective way possible, right? The 80-20, remember that is the core basis of my whole thing. Like, everything that I preach is about the 80-20 approach. And I know that you're feeling insecure, you're feeling anxious about trying to optimize everything to the best extent, trying to follow the most effective approach possible, and I get it. So if you're struggling with that, I've literally compiled what I believe to be the most effective approach out there with the least amount of effort, and I teach you how to build your own program, how to build and structure your own training plan, nutrition plan, everything that has to do with fitness, how to build your own aesthetic physique. You can check it out, the first link in the description. So yeah, hope this video was helpful. Love you. Stay strong.